at the seatbelt.
It's like really cool. And when is it from? Look at your shoes.
Hello world! I told you I'm doing something really cool today, and I am with my friend Clara. Today we are going to the Farm Aid concert. Farm Aid is an organization started to support local farmers and family farms by Neil Young, Willie Nelson, and John Mellencamp. I think sometime in the last 10 years. I should really have checked that, but do you know when? Willie Nelson, Neil Young, and John Mellencamp organized the first Farm Aid concert in 1985. Dave Matthews joined the board sometime in the last few years. Dave joined the board in 2001. Basically, it was an all-day show. You had people like Jerry Lee Lewis and Arlo Guthrie, who had been coming for years, and then you had people like Grace Potter and the Nocturnals or the Elms. At the very end of the night, you got to see each one of the main acts for 45 minutes to an hour. And meanwhile, you could, between acts, or if you didn't necessarily want to go listen to music, there were stands of these incredible organizations that were promoting local food and co-ops and fair trade and all this just really amazing causes. I briefly interviewed one of the guys at the Farm Aid organization stand at the concert. Here's what he had to say. Why is it important to have family farms?
Why is it? Because family farmers take care of their customers. They know who they are. They do things on a personal level. We've got so many corporate farms in it. They're not kind to animals. They're not kind to their customers. They're in it for money. They're not in it for the love of the land, the love of the farming.
Okay, and where are the family farms that they support?
They're all over the country. 80% of the family farms, 80% of the farms in Massachusetts are family farms, but they're everywhere.
Okay, and what is the musicians' participation with this?
They do this for free. They come in, Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, they're all headliners. They come here and they play this show for free. Neil Young, Pretenders, they have this great base of music, and people keep coming back every year. Those four, Steve Earle coming back every year. Jerry Lee Lewis is here for the third year in a row. But I mean, they're what brings the people in.
Some of the paraphernalia I acquired at the concert. The Farm Aid program, including bios of all the musicians, and also a crossword puzzle. This Farm Aid event staff necklace thing. Thanks, Kate and Jen. This sign from DirecTV. The ticket, the 15th anniversary year Farm Aid compilation CD. A gaping hole in my pants just below the butt. And a little pasta salad dish. One of the things that I was wondering about when I was there was this sort of promotion of people growing food in their backyards, like tomatoes or whatever they want, really. Because I felt like if people started growing their own food, would we even have a need for local farmers? Would we have a need for farmers at all? So I talked to one of the homegrown.org guys, and he explained to me that the idea isn't so much to tell people to grow all of their own food or to eradicate the need for farmers altogether, because A, that's never going to happen. People aren't going to be able to grow all the produce that they need in the in their backyards, and also because some people don't really even want to grow their foods. The idea is more to connect us to the food that we eat, because really when you walk into a supermarket you have no way of knowing the process that the food that you're buying went through, and you certainly have no contact with the farmers who grew it. So the idea with that is to give people more of a connection and sort of an interest in knowing where their food came from to begin with. And certainly with family farms that's what happens. I mean, you know who grew it. You have much more of a connection with it. And so that's the idea there. Alright, so today I want to tell you about this amazing band that I discovered when I was at Farm Aid. I was sitting on the grass up at the top, and this woman's voice, who is the lead singer of this band, blew me away. She just mesmerized the entire crowd, and certainly I was one of the people there who was like... And that's Grace Potter of Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. They're a band from Waitsfield, Vermont, and their music is just fantastic. This is their latest album. It's called This Is Somewhere. What you've just watched is the first part of a 3-part series of videos. The second part is going to be interviews with some of the amazing organizations that were there, and the third part is going to be some clips of the musicians and maybe an interview or two with some really cool people.